My name is Mercy Allered, and I am the founder of Virtuous Women. We did a conference in Albuquerque in the spring of 2019 called the Honor Her Conference, and it was a conference aimed at honoring women that felt forgotten, that felt like nobody saw them, nobody heard them because their heyday had passed and everybody had forgotten what they had done. But they had wisdom, they had lessons in their hearts that they wanted to share with others. So we thought, why not create a conference to fulfill Proverbs 31, where it says, honor her. Let them praise her at the gates for everything that she has done. The first lady, the second lady of the Navajo Nation were there. And at the end of the conference, I went to them, held their hands, and I said, if there's anything I can ever do to serve you and your nation, I'm with you heart and soul. And they replied right away and said, there's something you can do for us. I said, what is that? And they said, would you bring the Honor Her conference to Navajo Nation? First Lady Cecilia Ness shared her vision of hope for the nation, talked about how change starts in the home. It's about the family. It's about creating your reality with God and being close to Him and having the Word of God be the foundation for your home. We honored two women, Annette Jackson, founder of Faith Comes by Hearing, that has produced audio Bibles in hundreds of languages for over 6 billion people. And then we honor Sue Foster. She's a Native woman here in the Navajo Nation that has been through a lot of adversity and has felt forgotten. And she's just a godly woman that prays for her children, prays for her grandchildren, has raised her niece and nephew, and has gone through a lot of adversity. So we wanted to honor her, to let her know that she's seen and that she's heard. We gave medals to everybody in the audience, and the medals say, for courage in adversity. And we challenge them to give those medals to someone in their lives that perhaps feels forgotten, unseen, and unheard. We gave over 40 door prizes that were given to us by businesses and wonderful people that wanted to bless the people of the Navajo Nation. We had this amazing panel of life changers here. We had 6 women. We talked about how to prevent sex trafficking, mental health, saving kids from abuse, surviving cancer, and how to go through adversity with joy. It felt like they were all merging together into this one message that God has inspired us as women to turn our afflictions, to turn our adversities into passion, which turns into change and transformation for our communities. 7 people gave their lives to Christ at our conference. There was prayer everywhere. People were crying. Speakers were praying over people. And it was just an amazing time of honoring each other.
Though we experience every kind of pressure, we're not crushed. At times we don't know what to do, but quitting is not an option. We are persecuted by others, but God has not forsaken us. We may be knocked down, but not out.
Some of you are going through things right now today, and you think, it will never change for me. But I'm here to tell you, it takes one touch from Jesus Christ to change anything.
And when you think you're ministering to them, the broken, and God ends up by ministering to you in a way never before. You become the student of someone else's pain, and it's so worth it.
I don't know what situation you're praying for. I don't know what adversity you're going through. Don't give up. Don't stop. Don't be moved by what you see, because what you see is temporal. It's subject to change. God has heard you. The answer will come. It's not over till you see the promise that God gave you.
There's so many people out there that pray prayers, and it seems like God is not answering, but I want you to know that God is hearing your prayers. Just be steadfast and unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord.
We all go through something in our lives that's pretty tragic, and it's how we overcome those things and what makes us into a better person. You know, there's a lot of resources out there to help us overcome a lot of these tragedies that some of us women go through. It was just a blessing to have each person here today to bring forth what they have gone through in their lives.
We just got done with the Native American Honor Her Conference here at Reheboth Christian School. One of my biggest takeaways, I think, from today would be just how powerful the sharing of stories really is. Just knowing what somebody else has gone through. It's always interesting to hear about how people have overcome those to go on, and don't let that be a hindrance to really doing God's work.
For everyone who came, thank you for spending some time with us, for staying late, coming early, and listening to us and being inspired and inspiring us to keep doing this. Many of you came at the end of the conference and you said, we need this in the Navajo Nation, come back. And that was just such a reward just to hear that this meant something to them. And so thank you for coming, and thank you for hosting us, for allowing us to come, and I hope this is the first of many more conferences to come.
This is how